Good morning, students. Today I am going to explain you the variation and their nature. What is variation? Variation is the differences between two individuals, and it may be affected through the genetical alternation of the individuals, or sometimes it is due to the environmental stress. Variation is a very important step for the evolution. If the genetically alternation of the genome sequence accumulate together, then it is the possibilities of the origin of new species, and that is called the evolution. So variation is the base step for the evolution, and evolution is a long time process, and it's take a long time, this accumulation of variation, to bring up a new individuals. This one is your variation. Now the types of variation. Basically, the variations are two types. One is the morphological variation, which is easily accessible through the physical expression, and second one is the physiological variation, which is accessible through the some functional abnormalities, or you can say the differences between the specific part or the specific cell of an organism. Morphological, from here in board only come the example, so not need to read all the types, definition, etc. You just prepare the example. Like a morphological variation, there is an example of rolling and non-rolling of tongue, and free earlobe and attached earlobe. These two are the basic. Morphological means we can observe it. Some people have the free lobe and some have attached earlobe, where the earlobes are attached with the cheek part. Okay. Number two is the rolling of tongue. Some people have ability to roll their tongue when they come. Just bring their tongue outside, they can roll as a roll. And though some don't have this ability. This is due to the dominancy of recessive gene. We will discuss the dominancy and recessive in my next topic. Next one is the physiological differences, physiological variation. Physiological variations seen in the RBC. One is the normal hemoglobin, HbA, which means the RBC which produce the normal hemoglobin, and second is the sickle cell hemoglobin. Sickle cell hemoglobin means there is a defect in the globin part. The RBC produce the hemoglobin that have a defect in their globin part, and due to which the person which have a sickle cell and hemoglobin maybe suffer in their life several times with the anemia. Anemia means the loss of iron content or the hemoglobin content in the less content in the blood, but it's not any harmful effect on the body. After that, there again we can classify the variation into two parts. First one is the continue variation. Continue variation means where the variation is continuous, even generation after generation, and there is a different varieties are found. We cannot distinguish only two parts, or like a free and attached. There is a two part, but in the continuous we cannot differentiate it. There is a several variations are found, like a height. Several heights are present: 5, 5.4, 5.2, 5. There is a short, medium, tall, different varieties. Height, weight, and color. There is a different shades of color of a human being skin is present. This is also the example of continuous variation. Second one is the discrete variation. Discrete variation, which is not observable in the whole organism, but it is affected to the few groups of organism. That is, again you can say, and keep it in mind and remember, as a physiological and morphological variations are the basically example of discrete variation, because it is not seen in the all organism. But body weight, height, and the color of the skin is a continue variation. It will be observable in the each and every individuals. But free and attached earlobe, tongue rolling and non-tongue rolling, it is observed in the mass of the organism. Most of the people have the free earlobe, and most of the people have ability to roll the tongue. Only few. So that's why it is called discrete. Only from here you can prepare this topic. Okay.